This is the 1995 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R, available as a 20-point seasonal milestone reward vehicle this week. So obviously this vehicle is also going to be the last vehicle ever added to Forza Horizon 5. So after this we're not going to get any new vehicles, unfortunately. Although this likely means that they're also working on Forza Horizon 6, and it's probably going to be announced this year and maybe even released as well, hopefully. So yeah, I guess Forza Horizon 6 is around the corner, and that's why they've stopped making content for this game. So I do know that the Saline body kit is actually available for this vehicle, although I don't think I'm actually going to use it, or at least I don't think I'm going to use it in terms of an actual replica of the Saline version of this car. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But yeah, aside from that, I don't really know anything else about this vehicle. Obviously, I think it could potentially have the rear tyre profile upgrades that I wanted on the Dodge Challenger Superstock. Maybe, I don't know, fingers are crossed, but I really doubt it, unfortunately. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what you can actually do with this vehicle, obviously. I'm not going to do a drag build outright, I don't think. I think I'm going to do something else, but you never know. If it has got the tyre profile upgrade option, I might do a drag build, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's go and actually upgrade this vehicle, I suppose. So first things first, does this have a wide body kit? I don't think it does. Yeah, obviously it doesn't. So yeah, no wide body kit, but it does have a bunch of parts here, which is good. So we move on to the front bumpers now. Obviously there's the Ford one, which I guess is from a lower spec version of this car, maybe? I assume so anyway. There's a Savini's one as well, which is obviously like a aftermarket brand by the looks of it. And then there's the Saline one, which, yeah, the same basically. I'm going to go for, actually, the Ford front bumper, because that looks, I don't know, it looks like it's from a lower spec version, and I kind of want to see what it looks like with a lower spec version sort of body kit on, I guess. I don't know, it's a weird thing to include, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for the lower spec version, I guess. So for the rear wing, I think it's going to be the same as before. So obviously there's the Ford rear wing, which is the lower spec version. There's the Savini's rear wing as well. There's also the Saline rear wing. There's also the Forza rear wing as well, which I don't think anyone's going to choose. And obviously you can remove it as well. So I'm going to go for the lower spec version. Okay, so rear bumpers. Okay, so the rear Ford front rear bumper, and I guess the front bumper and the wing are from the Ford Mustang GT by the looks of it. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Obviously, there's the Savini's one as well, and the Saline one. But yeah, I guess the Ford kit on this is from the Ford Mustang GT. That's interesting, actually. I wasn't expecting them to add that. So side skirts. So there's just the Savini's one and the Saline one, which, okay, so that adds like a little vent onto it. So moving on to the hoods now. Obviously, there's the Ford hood. There's the Savini hood. There's the Saline hood as well. There's also going to be the Forza hoods by the looks of it. Yeah, the Forza, just the generic drag hoods, basically. Which, hopefully this means that there's going to be drag tyres on this vehicle. I don't think there will be, but you never know, I suppose. So yeah, that's it done. So this is technically a Ford Mustang GT, not a Ford Cobra R or whatever. So I might skip, or actually I'm going to speed this up, because this is going to be me putting all the engine parts on this vehicle, basically. I'm going to aim to try and get 500 horsepower. Like 500 horsepower, so it doesn't spin out and crash. Actually, I might not even skip this up, because I don't know, it's getting close actually. Yeah, it's getting very close actually to 500 horsepower. Okay, so one more part actually. So I think that should be it. 500 dead on. That's scary actually. That is really scary. That's really weird. I wasn't expecting that. So obviously I'm going to do all this sort of stuff as well. I'm just going to do that. Should I do race brakes? Yeah. Anti-roll bars, obviously. Weight reduction. Yeah, weight reduction, might as well. Anti-roll bars again. I'm not going to do a roll cage. So this is just going to be all race, pretty much. So yeah, race. Unless... No, it's got 6 gears by the looks of it. That's okay. So yeah, all this is going to be race. So let's move on to the rims and tyres, and unfortunately by the looks of it, it doesn't actually have the tyre profile upgrade. That's a bit of a shame actually. Yeah, it doesn't have a tyre profile upgrade. So I guess I'll just do the track width. I think I might leave the rims on, actually. I might leave the rims on, like the stock rims again. Although I will have a look to see if there's any that would fit, but I don't think there will be. So I'm going to leave these stock rims on. None of the aftermarket rims really fit this vehicle, so I'm just going to leave these stock ones on. They don't look that bad, so at least that's good. But I'm actually thinking about putting a Celine kit on this vehicle. Yeah, maybe the Celine body kit, I don't know, but I'm not going to do a full replica, I don't think. I think I am just going to put the kit on this vehicle and just see how it looks, actually. Because it might look terrible, I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm actually just going to put this kit on this vehicle. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't actually look that bad. So yeah, I'm going to do this kit, actually. Okay, so yeah, no longer Ford Mustang GT, it's a Ford Mustang Celine Mustang. Anyway, let's go and actually paint this vehicle, I suppose. So moving on to the colours now, I'm not sure what to expect. I don't think this vehicle has any, unfortunately. Yeah, so obviously there's no colours. I think when this vehicle actually came out, it only ever actually came out in white, as far as I know. I think I've only ever actually seen this sort of spec of Mustang in white. Obviously, you can paint it different colours. I'm probably going to paint it a custom colour, I'd imagine. So maybe dark grey or something. Maybe something like this, actually. Or maybe one of these colours. So this is the colour I've chosen. Obviously, it's not really based on anything. It was just me messing around with these sliders. I think it looks okay. I'm not going to paint the rims, I don't think. I am going to tint the windows, though. Yeah, that's it, basically. So it doesn't actually look that bad in this colour, to be honest. Yeah, I really do actually like the look of this vehicle. Yeah, so anyway, let's go and actually drive this vehicle. I'm not sure how it will actually handle. Hopefully it handles good, because it has got 500 horsepower, so it shouldn't be overpowered. So let's go and actually drive this vehicle, I guess. So this is going to be the final vehicle ever added to Forza Horizon 5. So obviously after this update, we're no longer going to get any new content. It's a little bit surprising. I would have thought they would have carried on maybe to March or maybe April, but I guess the developers are moving on to Forza Horizon 6 to finish it off or whatever. So yeah, it's a little bit surprising actually, but I'm not angry about it. Obviously the game is at the end of its life pretty much. Although it is getting released for PS5, so not so much, but yeah, obviously there's not going to be any more content added to the game after this, I'd imagine. I think there is going to be one update, but that's just going to be like the Evolving World update. Like you can choose the Evolving World stuff. But yeah, it's really surprising actually. At least the final vehicle is actually a vehicle that people actually want in this game. Obviously this has been highly requested on the suggestion hub. I also think it's been included in wish lists and stuff like that. And I actually included it in my speculation video for this update. But yeah, this is obviously a vehicle people want, so at least they've included it as the final vehicle. But yeah, it's kind of surprising that this is the final vehicle. Obviously, I will be covering Forza Horizon 5 still, and I actually intend to do a retrospective on this game at some point, going over the goods and the bads and sort of stuff like that. Also, Forza Horizon 6, I'll be covering that when it gets announced, so please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Hopefully Forza Horizon 6 is actually going to come out pretty soon. Hopefully, maybe even this summer, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, obviously I'm going to be covering that. So please like and subscribe and do all that sort of stuff.